What is up, folks? Thanks for coming back for another edition of the Horror Debate. We are in the midst of our After Dark Horror Film Festival for 2011. This one is called Husk. Husk.
Husk.
Husk.
Husk.
Husk. Husk. Remember, there used to be a wrestler that did that. Bruiser Brody. His was hump, hump, hump. But he used to hold his wrist, like, I don't know what he was doing, right? It was just his gimmick. He used to walk around barking all the time. So as soon as I saw this movie called Husk, I started doing the Bruiser Brody. Just because I'm who I am. And it was fun, Mikey. Come on, don't look at me like that. It was a good time. Bruiser Brody was actually murdered. He was actually murdered in the locker room of a wrestling event. I think it was in like Mexico. He was
that part of the script?
No, he was stabbed to death.
Ooh.
Somebody had it in for him because he was kind of like, he was a huge guy, and he would like sometimes take advantage, I guess, of the smaller dudes and kind of actually go at them, and kind of be stiff with them is what we call them. What we call it? No, not be that stiff, but be stiff and like hit him, legit. Oh. And this dude didn't like it. He was a little Mexican dude took out a shank and took him out, man. Okay. But anyway, wow. That's the honest truth. Bruiser Brody, legend, baby, legend. And I didn't say who we were. I'm Jeff Rowdy Jake here. He is Michael Mandy, and you know what? You've already figured it out, folks. Yeah, but we are live.
Yeah, and we're watching the 8 Films to Die For, and we're watching a movie called Husk.
Husk,
directed by Nick Simmons. No,
Nick Simmons.
Brett Simmons.
Bret Hart.
No, Brett Simmons.
Gene Simmons.
No, not Gene Simmons' kid, Nick Simmons. No, this is Brett Simmons. I don't think he's
J.K. Simmons.
No, not J.K. Simmons.
Not J.K. Simmons?
J.K. Simmons, that's Jonah Jameson.
Right.
And now he's Professor What's-His-Face on those stupid Farmers Insurance commercials.
Right. But this is who now? See, now you blew it. You don't even know who he is. Brett Simmons.
Brett Simmons.
How long's his tongue?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Well, we better check before we give him the...
Brett, give us a call.
He can't... Yeah, give us some dimensions on that thing, will you? All right, go ahead. I threw mine completely off. This is great.
No, just all of a sudden I had a flash of my... Gee, I wonder if Nick Simmons has Gene Simmons' long tongue, too.
Can you tell that we are live, people? Yeah. Can you tell?
I bet Brett is listening to this going, geez, just get on to the movie.
That's all right. We'll take our time. We love to frustrate our audience. But this is why you have the little fast-forward slider down there at the bottom.
That's right.
You can move right past J.K. Simmons and move right into Husk.
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 Perfect.
All right. Plot of this movie. Run us down.
Wow, this is cool though.
It is.
This was legit. You know what? I am a sucker for a scarecrow. Eric Martin even sang it one time. It was "Sucker for a Scarecrow," wasn't it, Mike?
No.
His hit. Oh, that's right. It was a pretty face. But anyway, that's all right. But the thing is this: I love Jeepers Creepers.
Yes.
And I love Jeepers Creepers 2. I don't care who said it was stupid. I thought it was funny.
That was me, I think.
No. It doesn't matter. You think everything's stupid.
No.
But look it. I love the 2 Creeper films. This reminded me so much of that vibe. And yeah. you got all these kids, heading out in their little station wagon. They have an accident because I forget what it was. Something running in front of their car or something.
He hit a bird.
And they hit the ditch. And everybody, one guy dies or disappears, and the rest of them are all banged up.
Yeah, was it 4 guys and a girlfriend?
Yeah, isn't it always like that, Mike? Did you?
No, usually it's 2 guys and 2 girls.
Did you have dates like that where there was 4 guys and 1 girl?
No, actually, I remember driving to the beach in my car with just me and 3 girls, though.
That was cool. I did that too.
We had to stop at my house to get some towels because we're going to the beach. My mom went to work late that day, and she's like, why are there 3 girls in the car? And I just looked and went, better than 3 guys in the car.
Because there's a 4th one in the trunk. That's where we're at. Yeah. But no, this had the Jeepers Creepers vibe. So they crash and they jump out and they find this house, this old beat up house in the middle of the cornfield, right?
Yep. And
they end up going in there, and basically what's happening is there's a little bit of a possession game going on in here, and the scarecrows are kind of taking over. I don't want to give away everything here. But it is a fun film. I had a good time with this one, and it wasn't perfect, but I'll tell you what, it was close. I had a good time.
Yeah?
Yeah. I love these types of films, Mike.
I would agree with you that the vibe on the film was pretty good. It's not a perfect film. I don't...
Come on, as soon as the nails went in the fingers, Mike, I was hooked. Come on.
I'm sure you were.
It was beautiful.
I'm sure you were.
And the looks they were giving, the freaked out kind of possession looks,
the possession thing just isn't, I don't know.
Oh, you thought it was hokey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did like the concept of it can only move 1 scarecrow at a time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when the two scarecrows trapped the car, they did a tag team on it.
Right.
You know, I thought that was kind of cool. That one scarecrow on the hood of the car, did he go bat nuts?
There was a lot of
that was cool.
There was a lot of good elements in here, a lot of good visuals
That
too.
was cool.
You know, and it was like you know, me, I'm a sucker for Halloween, right? That was the Eric Martin song. Sucker for Halloween. No, maybe not. Anyway, but I am a sucker for anything Halloween, and this gave me that vibe. You know, I mean, you're out in the freaking cornfield, dude. You got scarecrows, old shack.
I was watching this going, is this grandchildren of the corn?
Grandchildren of the corn. I like that. I like that. All right.
AKA. Yeah.
So you had some problem. You thought it was hokey.
The possession thing. It's like the guy's in the room and he sees the possessed person sewing his scarecrow outfit. I got a news for you. How about just break the sewing machine? Then there's no more scarecrows.
There's a Sears right down the road, dude. They
That's
would've just got
exactly.
The scarecrow would have walked in, bought another damn sewing machine, and brought it back.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
yeah.
don't even mess around,
but
dude.
You see my point.
I see your point.
That was the kind of okay. I see a way to break this cycle rather
But
easily.
you know what? In this movie, I wasn't looking for holes so much. I was enjoying myself, and that's what it's about. It's not about, you know, we could nitpick all day long. We could find errors in The Exorcist. We can find anything we want to find if we look hard enough. But the whole thing is, if the movie
vibe
is fun,
was cool.
the vibe was great.
Yes.
I loved it.
Yes.
So that's what I was about in this movie. I wasn't looking to nitpick it. You know, I was looking to have a good time. It gave me a good time.
It was an all right time.
No, it gave me a good time. So I'm not complaining. You know what I thought you were going to say?
What?
I had this all in my mind. As soon as you saw this film, I said, it should have been called Husk. It should have been called Suck. I knew you were going to say that.
No,
But you didn't do it.
No.
I'm impressed, Mike.
Thank you.
I'm impressed. I dug it. And you know what? This was one of the better of this series, I thought. And, you know, it's not perfect, like I say. And we admit it. You know, hey, some of the things were blaring. But overall, it's fun. And you're going to dig it.
Yeah.
You're going to dig it.
Yeah.
Acting was pretty good. The guys in terror out there in that cornfield was pretty good. You know, come on, Mike, you admit it. They acted it pretty well.
Yeah.
They did. They did. You're just uninspired now.
Well,
Look at
no,
you.
I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
No, it's just I'm thinking about the movie. Okay, so let's say nobody hits a crow for a year or 2
Right.
years.
Mm-hmm.
So do the scarecrows just stand around and wait?
They
for
scare crows.
They scare crows.
They scare crows.
And
That's
then-
what they do.
And then when someone comes knocking at the front door, then they go into action.
Right. What's
Okay.
wrong with that? You think they're going to be killing 365? No, they're going to be hanging out scaring crows.
Okay.
You know? I mean, come on.
And then if in a perfect world the scarecrows do take everybody out, then what?
Let me take everybody out.
Well, whoever shows up, okay, you know.
So you wait for the next round.
And you just wait for the
The
next.
next round, baby. It's like a video game. Round 2.
Okay.
Fight. You know, I mean, come on. That's what this is. This was lighthearted. This was good. This was good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm giving it 3.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 2-star movie. I mean, it could have been worse. It just, as you can, I just wasn't thrilled with it. I mean, yeah, it had a cool vibe.
Yeah.
It was all right and everything. And Natalie was kind of cute.
Yeah.
She should have been in it more.
Husk.
Yeah.
Husk. And it gave me that. It gave me a Bruiser Brody story to bring up. So it's worth it just for that. Vader used to do that too, by the way.
Who?
Vader.
Darth?
Not Darth Vader.
Oh.
Van Vader. Big Van Vader. Leon, the baby bull white from the St. Louis Rams, came into wrestling with a mask, called himself Van Vader. He was 400 pounds of rock.
The Rock?
No, I don't smell what he's cooking. And if I did, I'd probably pass out. No, but that's another guy who used to go, huff, huff. And just recently, Vader came back. Vader showed up on Raw.
Oh, joy.
Yes. And he looked good.
Good for
40-something years old in there.
Congratulations.
Probably 50-something, actually.
Congratulations.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love my wrestling, folks.
All right. I'm Michael Mandy. He's Rowdy Jeff. We'll talk to you next week
Hush.
when we debate another of these After Dark original, formerly Horrorfest movies.
Well, they're not all horror anymore.
yeah, that's why they're
But that's
original
okay.
films, but-
Well, no, it's not. That actually blows, because go back and listen to our 51 debate.
Oh, yeah. Stay away from sci-fi.
Seafy.
Seafy.
Okay.
I'm Michael. Talk to you next week.
Husk.
Horror Debate.
Husk.